It's not about pretending everything is perfect, but about being kinder and more accepting of yourself. So next time you catch your mind wandering, let it explore. Be open to wherever it takes you, because those moments can lead to creativity, problem solving, or just plain fun. Let me ask you something. If you could listen in on your own thoughts for a day, would you be your biggest fan or your harshest critic? Feels like a tough one to answer, doesn't it? Well, what if I told you that letting your mind talk and explore without judgment could be the key to unlocking a whole new level of self connection and consciousness? Welcome. I'm Rema, and I create and bring you content to become the best version of yourself so we may create the best humanity. In this episode, we're exploring being unapologetically you. We're diving into the art of allowing your thoughts to roam free without pressure, without judgment, simply curiosity. It's about listening to that inner voice in a way that lets you discover, encourage, and explore who you are, one thought at a time. Let's turn that inner dialogue into a supportive, creative adventure. So, let's talk about what it really means to let your mind talk and explore without judgment. We've all had those moments you're going about your day, doing your thing, and suddenly your mind is off and wandering. You start by thinking about one thing, and 10 minutes later, you're miles away from the original thought, possibly imagining a scenario where you've invented the next big tech gadget or planning a vacation to some island you've never heard of, or you found the solution for a better humanity. Okay, that one is mine. And what usually happens before you know it, your inner critic swoops in, judging every single thought. Does that sound familiar? I know. We live in a world where we're told to quiet our minds, to meditate, to stop the inner chatter. And yes, there's a time and a place for that, and it's very beneficial. And there's also incredible value in letting your mind talk and ramble. What if you didn't stop those thoughts? What if you didn't criticize or redirect them? Instead, you let them flow without judgment, without pressure. What if you treated your thoughts like an open ended adventure, allowing them to explore different ideas and emotions like you're an award winning director? Here's a fun experiment for you. The next time your mind starts going in a million directions, jumping from one thought to the next, let it. Don't shut it down. Let it go. Listen to it. It's a brainstorming session with yourself. No idea is off limits. Don't interrupt. Don't attempt to bring it back on track. Simply follow the rabbit hole and see where it leads. You might end up with a brilliant idea, or at the very least, a hilarious mental journey that leaves you smiling or saying, wow. That's the beauty of letting your mind wander. It's like going down a rabbit hole of creativity, ideas, and sometimes just plain silliness or sci fi, comedy. historical drama. And guess what? That's where some of your best thoughts come from. The ones you weren't even planning to have. Allowing your mind to explore without judgment starts shifting the way you talk to yourself. Instead of jumping in with criticism or attempting to fix your thoughts, you start to become your own cheerleader, your own supporter. This creates a positive, encouraging inner dialogue. It's not about pretending everything is perfect, but about being kinder and more accepting of yourself. So next time you catch your mind wandering, let it explore. Be open to wherever it takes you, because those moments can lead to creativity, problem solving, or just plain fun. And really, isn't that the kind of relationship we all would love with our own thoughts? As an added benefit, I can say learning to observe as if I'm watching a bunch of independent movie scenes and emotions has actually helped me be a more attentive listener. When someone is sharing their story, I'm really a lot more present because of this process. Here are a few simple, fun ways to let your mind explore without judgment. Give yourself permission to daydream, whether you're sitting in a park or sipping your coffee. Allow yourself a few minutes to let your thoughts wander. No agenda, no pressure, just see where your mind goes. Turn off your inner critic. If you notice that critical voice popping up, gently tell it to take a break. It's not about silencing your thoughts, it's about giving them the freedom to roam without being judged. Play with what if questions, what if scenarios. Ask yourself fun questions like, what if I could live in any time period? What if I could teleport myself? Let your imagination run wild with the possibilities and don't worry about whether they make sense. The goal is to stretch your mind and enjoy the process without being critical. By letting your mind explore without attempting to direct or control it, you create space for new ideas, new insights, and new ways of understanding yourself. I hope you enjoyed exploring the power of letting your mind wander and explore without judgment, to be unapologetically you. Remember, your mind is the best playground ever. Let it have a little fun. If you found this episode helpful, appreciate you sharing it with someone who could use a bit of encouragement. And make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really does make a difference for me to see you really exploring ideas to be unapologetically you. Until then, keep those thoughts positive. Let your mind explore and remember your attitude always determines your altitude. I'll see you in the next episode.